Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And this dog for some reason. Anyway, what I didn't get when I was in Medeal last time is this item here. An elixir. Nice, let's steal it. Oh crap, busted. Yeah, mine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can get this when you have Tifa. Actually, I don't think you can get it with Tifa in the head of your party, because she leaves as soon as you get everything all figured out. You do want to get that now, because in a few minutes you won't be able to get it. So, just so you know. Anyway, let's go back to the creepy music and evil cackling laughter coming from outside the window. Of course, I don't know if the mic picked it up, but anyway. What should you do? Apparently that option has been taken away from you. Time to run. Think we're having an earthquake. Cloud? Cloud? Oh great, he's basically like a prophet or something like that in any other anime or RPG ever made, who is completely incomprehensible most of the time, but they'll say one thing that is the key to getting everything all figured out. In this case, it helps you figure out what's going to happen 5 seconds from now. So let's get out of this house. And what do we have to deal with? We have to deal with, well, life stream gushing to the surface. Okay, that's not good. What else? It's an earthquake. Do not go inside. Go to open area. Alright. Come on. Let's get this over with. Here I go. There is a Yeah. There we go. There is some preparation that I could have made for this fight, but the game's so easy, I figured I wouldn't bother. You can equip anything paired with elemental material, anything that doesn't have an element, or something that has multiple elements, such as the Kajata materia, or Bahamut, or Neo-Bahamut, or anything else that's, you know, a non-elemental. Comet would probably work. I don't think it has an element in this game. And that will protect you from non-elemental magical damage, which this boss can use. This boss can also use spells, which deal a reasonable amount of damage. But with the protection that I have, and I forgot to put Comet back on, not too much to worry about. Let's see how he likes a nice big dragon. Let's give him a couple of dragons, actually. And have Vincent's Death Blow. Why not? And we've already seen this. It looks pretty cool having Neo-Bahamut take out a weapon. Just because Neo-Bahamut's basically smaller than the weapon it's attacking. And that's very rarely the case. And think he's smaller anyway. They're very close in size, aren't they? From that angle, they look pretty close. From that angle, Neo-Bahamut looks bigger. Go figure. Ow. Don't use a lot of summons in this game, but when I do, I can't think of anything good to follow that up with. Anyway, let's just fast forward through regular Bahamut here. I've already seen that. I have it paired with MP Absorb, so he absorbs some MP there. Let's just use a few normal attacks. And yeah, the Ultima Beam. That is the attack you want the thing for. Oddly enough, Quake did more. How'd that happen? The other thing you can do is equip the Tetra Elementals for this fight. But again, like I said, the game's so easy, and it really doesn't affect it because he flies away at the first sign of danger. And you get nothing. Oh, by the way, I didn't do it, but you can steal another cursed ring from him. I'm never going to use the cursed ring, so there's no point in me doing it, but the option's there if you really want to. I don't even have a bestiary set up for him because it's really not all that important. If you stay alive, I'm not sure, the fight might be timed. I'm not sure. I usually try and attack him, deal some damage, but, you know, it didn't take very long. Yeah, I don't think you were going to be all that successful, Barrett. Oh, so everything's fine now. Not quite fine. The mainstream, huh? Yep, time to go. Oh yeah, what about Cloud and Tifa? Sid kind of stupidly told them to stay in a house. What are you doing there, Sid? Alright, time to get on out of here. Alright, I guess I got to control Tifa again to get Cloud out of here. Or not. Okay, more story. Gotta love that. More dialogue. Lots of dialogue! Really, Doctor? You don't say! Anyway. Yeah, let's stop talking to him. Can't understand you anyway, and let's actually get out of there, Tifa. You're not doing a lot of good by standing there talking to someone who's comatose. Stop talking! Oh, cool little animation. Different, looks kind of different from the usual CG. And there we go, we're out of here. Oh. Where's the last minute save? Somebody? Help! And the game ends. Game over. No, not game over. Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation, but they both get plunged into life stream now. So Tifa's going to, well, if we can save her, that is, she's going to be comatose as well, right? That's a cool sound effect. I like that sound effect. Similar to the one I think they used in Chrono Trigger, isn't it? Sounds like the one on the sewer areas. Anyway. Of course, you know, following in live stream, comatose is Cloud, and Tifa, no problem at all. Guess she's just that much stronger than Cloud. Because that's why Cloud has such a hard time with that. Because he's weak. Or at least that's what Hojo said, or Sephiroth. Somebody said it. I hear what sounds like somebody trying to tune a radio and Barrett shooting at something. What? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to, Tifa? If you're starting to hear voices in your head, it's time to go back to that doctor and see if you can get him to help you out with that. When you start hearing voices, you need to find a way to silence them, because if you don't, they'll never shut up. I have 2 young nephews. They're always talking, and they never shut up. Not quite the same. At least those voices have bodies to go with them. The voices Tifa's hearing, they're all in her head. And we get really cool music again. Yay! And there are sirens coming through the window now, too. Apparently everyone wants to make noise while I'm recording today. Yay! Oh, Cloud is split into 4. Really? God damn sirens. Whatever. Inside his subconscious or dreams? Well, I don't think it's really dreams. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, basically we're in Cloud's mind now. How this happens? Not a clue. But now we get to use Tifa to start to work around. You have 3 paths open to you, and this is the only one that does anything right now. If you go to the other 2, they have like 1 small line of dialogue and tell you to go to a different area. This really is the beginning of the story. Well, not really the beginning, but this is where it all seems to start from what we've seen so far. So this is a logical spot as any to start. What's gonna go on here? Aw, Tifa's so nice. Yeah, we get some camera panning for some reason. It works. Everything looks the same here. Yeah. We've got the well in the middle of town, just where it's always been. The inn. And apparently the only truck in town that obviously hasn't been used in a while, storing barrels. Yeah, well, the way that we understand it is Cloud was made out of your memories. So it should be exactly the same, right? Or at least Cloud's consciousness, his mind, whatever you want to call it, was formed by her memories. Okay, let's talk to him. I don't know why. On my screen he seems to be flashing. I've never really noticed that before. Maybe it's just on my screen. Who knows if it'll come through on YouTube. Yeah, 2 people from Soldier. Young, vibrant soldier named Cloud, right? Or, that's not what Sephiroth told us, but... Cloud seems to think that he was the one that came with Sephiroth. How does it feel? First time back in your hometown. See, why would he say that? If Cloud wasn't there, it makes sense. He had to have been there. I don't think this black-haired guy that Sephiroth showed us before was from Nibelheim. Otherwise, Cloud probably would have recognized, you know, who it was and mentioned it back when Sephiroth was talking to us earlier. But no one seemed to recognize him at all, so... Okay, well this is Cloud's memory, so it makes sense that Cloud would still see himself there. And I guess his little ghost, or part of his spirit that tries to merge with the one in the memory, is, you know, signaling his choice, his... well, not necessarily his choice, but the thought that he has, the idea that he remembers in his head right now. What have you been hiding? Huh. Why would you lie about that, Tifa? And another person. Well, who was that? Do we get a name for this character? Yeah, let's go. Ah, the Blackhaired Youth. Now, I don't know why the music seems to dip there or something. Yeah, well. Yeah, well, we kind of know that. We've been told that. So it looks like Sephiroth was right. No wonder Tifa was so out of sorts when Sephiroth cornered us with this information last time. Okay, little by little. And slowly, slowly. Yeah, we know that. Okay, next step is over here. This Cloud gets up really, really slowly. Yay! Okay. Well, at least she's being a relatively good guide. I guess that was her job even in real life, too. Look at that. Well, yeah, without light pollution. Of course, there's light pollution right in front of us with those street lamps or whatever. But if you actually... I'm not sure how many of you grew up in city, probably most. But, yeah, if you go out in the woods and all that, you see a hell of a lot more stars than even on a really dark night in the city. It's always fun when you're going camping and stuff. You actually get to see, you know, stars. Not, you know, look up at the sky and see, you know, 6 stars in one area and a dozen in another or something like that. You see just a massive amount of stars. I don't know how you would remember what clothes you were wearing at the, you know, when you were 6 or whatever they were, when they're like 22 now. I can remember you know, different instances that happened to me when I was about 6, you know, a few things here and there, but I don't remember what I was wearing at the time. I remember, I think I was 5. It was in the winter, and yeah, they're just gonna blather on about something here. I don't really care too much. Yeah, but it was in the winter, and I guess I was 5 or something like that. I don't remember what ended up happening, but I guess I was being a little douchebag or something like that, and I ended up pissing off my parents. And all I remember is I got thrown in a snowbank in my pajamas at 5 years old. That was fun. Looking back on it now, it was kind of a funny story. At the time, I was 5 years old, and I was really pissed off. And pretty cool, too. So even though Tifa's been told and that this cloud isn't the real cloud, and, you know, she definitely believes that the story that Sephiroth told, she still believes that this cloud is the same cloud. That's why she continues to help him. Okay, it doesn't have to be consciously recalled. A memory is a memory. It's basically a recording of a prior event. And I'm not going to go into the whole technical side of that because it really doesn't have a place here. I don't know if this is something to do with the translation or what. It just doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes in here. Okay, the whole concept of false memories is really hard to deal with, and this is, like, what they're saying here is not nearly in-depth enough to explain it properly, but they don't do a very good job at it. Put it that way. Okay. Now, do I have time to go through the next one? No, probably not. One to be noticed. I guess the dialogue up in the center of the screen there is from the one floating in the sky, or just, you know, his overall mind echoing that idea. And the one on the bottom left there actually finally putting it to words. Someone to notice. I wonder. Yeah. Tifa's kind of had a crush on Cloud through the entire game, and it looks like young Cloud also had a crush on her. What days? Oh, there's a little mini Cloud over there. Apparently Tifa's memory isn't so great either. A hard time. What kind of a hard time would she have had? Well, she obviously remembers Cloud from back then, but apparently not this important memory, this very important memory to Cloud Jr. or young Cloud. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Next time we will continue with this long sequence, and eventually, hopefully, we will get out of here. When we do, will we have Tifa back? Will we have Cloud back? Will we have Aeris back? No, definitely not on the last one. But if you want to find out if we get Cloud and Tifa back, you'll have to stick around and find out next time.